guys, welcome back. What am I doing today on the channel? I'm fitting a new crankset and bottom bracket, silk bearing one. I'm going to be fitting those to the Carerra. Yeah, so it's a full solid axle on it and nicely pedal arms. So I'm going to be fitting those onto the Carerra. We'll get everything set up, so we'll get all the stuff set up for it and we'll get into it. Right guys, hopefully you can hear me. My usual microphone I have, there's the battery's gone flat on it. You should be able to pick my voice up for it. Right, I've lost my little chain tool. Squeezes the chain together to release the quick links, so it's quite easy to make one up. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. That's an old spoke, so I just cut it out, cut it to length and just bent the ends over. Before I was using a bit of copper wire, so it wasn't quite strong enough and it would keep bending and it would release. So now I've done this, hopefully it'll be fine to it'll be strong enough that it won't keep undoing. Right guys, so next thing is I'm going to get the chain off. Right guys, so basically I've just put that tool on there, just move the camera forward and adjust it for you. Oh look, you can just about see it. Let's drop the camera down a bit. There you go. Right, so that little chain tool fits in here, and then it takes the pull off the chain. I'm going to move that up a little bit more. Okay. Right, going to put some gloves on as well because it's a bit of a mucky job. Because obviously you've got an oily chain that you're playing with. So then we can just pop that link loose. I haven't got a proper chain link tool, so a pair of needle nose pliers can do the job just as easily. What I do is I squeeze it together, and then the links above to the quick link, I squeeze them together, and that releases it nice and easy. And there you go, one quick link, undone. Put that on the tray here. I've got a little magnetic tray which is useful. So now, pop the chain off. Ta-da! Ideally doing this I need to put a new chain on. But as it is, I haven't got a new chain, so we're going to make do with what we've got. So the next thing now is we've got to take the old cranks off. So let's get those undone. You'll need, because they're a square fit, one of these tools, which is a crank puller or pedal puller. Basically that screws into the thread here, and then you do that with a spanner and it pops the pedal off. It's a lot easier to do. We also need an Allen key to fit in this bolt here. See that little bolt? So I'm going to get some Allen keys and then we'll carry on the hex key. Right, that wasn't quite as tight as I was expecting it to be. I'm sure I torqued these up when I put them on last. The cap come off then. Right, that's that bolt out. Right, like I say, this tool, I said the puller tool, the threaded piece, the black piece, goes, hopefully the camera's focused on it, there's a thread inside here, so that goes into there, and then the bolt pushes on the crank. So as you tighten it up, it pulls the pedal away from the crank. Just tighten that into there, and so you do this thread up. And it pushes against the bottom arm, bottom bracket arm. And do you know what I think? Yeah. I thought I could do it by hand then. Right, spanners. Can't remember what size it is. 17mm spanner, I think. Right, we'll go for a 16 because it fits better. That's it. So the other side will be a 16 as well. Pretty sure it is. Yep. And that's going to be a bit of a pig to do, I think. Need a longer spanner really, and I don't think I've got one. No, I haven't. Right, what I might need to do, guys, is take the bike out the stand, so that then I can hold the pedals and turn this. I mean, you've got a spanner bit on now, so then you can hold it steady while you turn it, but you can. Yeah, no, I was going to come off the stand. Right, I can stand it on the floor. I can put my foot on the pedal and turn it. Right guys, here you go, pedals are off. There you go, see, that's how that device works. Fits in there like that, and then that threaded piece pushes through and it pushes your pedal arm off the crank. Wasn't too hard doing it that way, because what I was doing was holding the pedal, holding the spanner on here, like that, and then just pushing down on the pedal, because you've got some leverage there, which really helped to get the pedal arm off. Right, so we're done with that tool now. We'll pop this off. I need to get the pedals off. They should be easy enough. You've either got an Allen key and bolt in there, or you can get a spanner on here, on there, and just undo those. Because the other crankset hasn't got pedals with it. Right. So now we need. It's also a cassette tool. Oh, hello. It's also a cassette tool, but that will fit on your bottom bracket bolt. So, because this is a sealed bearing unit, and it feels really rough to be honest, so it's going to be well worth changing it. Oh, nasty mark on the chainstay there. Right, so we need that. We need wherever I always do this with tools. Oh, here it is. Right. So it fits. This fits into the splines a bit like the rear cassette. You've got little splines in here, and that's designed to fit into there. So stand the camera down again. So we can get this undone. Might be a bit difficult because you've got to keep pressure on it while you turn it. And while it's in your bike stand, it tends to swing around a bit. And that's going to keep slipping. Alright, okay, so I've got to take the bike out of the stand again. I'll come back to you in a sec. Let's get this all loosened off. I think the loosen off stuff, really, you need the bike out of the stand. Because, as you can see, it swings. I mean, I could tighten up that clamp, but I don't want to damage the frame. So let's lift it out of here. I'll stop the video again and I'll catch up with you in a minute. Right guys, oh, as you can see, my daughter's with me. I eventually got the, let me bend down a bit so you can see me. Well, I got it on, but I had to cut the video because I had a bit of a problem with the bottom bracket, getting the old, where is it, let's find it. Oh, getting the old fitting out. I basically had to wreck it, and because it had jammed in now and it damaged the thread very slightly, but like I say, as you can see, my little assistant here, so spin freely, it's in line. So ouch, the next thing I've got to do is take that front derailer off, because it's now a one by system, and then get the chain on and fit the pedals, and then we should be good to go. Anyway guys, sorry, I've got the camera right down low, so we'll get that fitted, get the pedals done, take that derailleur off, get the chain on, get it all lined up, and we should be good to go then. Catch you in a bit. Right, I was going to stop the video, but I'll leave it running while I put the chain on. We've got the chain. Ideally I should be putting a new chain on it, but I'm going to run the old one. Over that cog. This cog. Okay. I've run that through wrong. Wally. Right, goes around this one first. That's the thing, I can never remember which way round you run a chain. That's it, around under that, there's a little metal cage under there. That's better. I dropped it through instead of going around. And through there. Right. this is where that little spoke saw that I had earlier comes in useful. You can wrap the chain round, get the other end, pull it over. And then you can get that snap link on easy. The arrow needs to be facing forwards at the top, so reference it, keep it the same way. Put link in, on the other side. Push it together.
Did you know I like unicorns?
Right, now bring that quickly down to the top. Click. Oh, that snapped together easy.
Oh, it's only little.
There we go.
One thing. Bigger. Oh, smaller. My head is stuck in it.
So spins up the gears.
It's tiny. Look at that.
Yeah, I need a bit of
It's
adjustment
coming
on
up.
it.
Going back up to big.
That's
Yes, it's bigger.
it's running quite nicely. Right, just to finish up, guys. Got the new crankset on there. Okay, I marked it a bit, but I'm not worried about that because it's a cross-country bike. It's probably going to get scratched anyway. Got the pedals on. Oh, gee, that feels a bit tight, that pedal. But it's on. Oh, I can't turn it because it hit that. Pedals are on. Front derailer's been removed. I know the bars are a bit damaged, but anyway. You blowing bubbles?
Yeah.
Yeah, brake lever's on. Chain seems to be running alright. The next thing I want to do eventually, because I've got some spacers, is to put an oversized sprocket on this, which I've got a spacer that will fit in between it, and you take one of the gears out down the bottom here. I think the common one's 7th gear. I take 7th out and it will give me an extra climbing gear. Having said that, I've got the derailer extension, which that will bring that down further, so then the bottom sprocket will miss the bottom cog. And yeah, like I say, it's narrow wide chainring. It's all fitted on, and I will probably need to get a new chain because the oversized sprocket, obviously, as it says, it's oversized, so that will put more strain on this down here. I mean, that's pulled right up as it is. It's a little bit tighter than I'd like, but for now it will do. I'm not going out doing any massive touring rides or anything, so that'll be something for the future, and when I can get a new chain. Like I say, you'd have the extra hanger on there. So yeah, that's now a 1x system. So like I say, there was a mark under there, but that's where I painted it and then put the front derailleur on. But there we go. It seems to be running pretty much in line, I think. I haven't actually looked down the chain line. Oh no, it's pulling it over a bit, but it's going to do that. You're not going to get that exactly centre on the top cog, because what you'll do is when you change down the gears, it's going to move it back across anyway. What I really should have done was check the alignment on the middle cog, on the middle gear, but it's just thrown together for now. I'll have to tune it up and everything. at a later date, and then test it, which I might do on Monday. So there we go. That's Smollo. It came off Amazon, quite cheap. I think they were about 20 quid, and that was the crankset in the bottom bracket. Pedals obviously came off the old cranks, and the new chainring as well. That was about 12 quid, I think. So not too shabby. I'll let you know how they get on. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button, and enjoy riding. Cheers.